Great turnover Wednesday. Really, in my opinion, two terrific practices by our defense back-to-back. Very spirited practices. And we stress the importance today of turnovers in this game. We're playing an extremely good team when it comes to turnover margin. They've taken 19 turnovers away. They're plus 12 on the year, which is an unbelievable number. Their quarterback's doing a great job protecting the ball with only 4 interceptions, and their defense is doing a terrific job at getting the ball. So I think it's going to be an unbelievable key in the game, and something that we really stressed today and thought it was a very good practice. Injuries have stayed status quo from yesterday. Hoping to see where Darius and Steven are for the game. Right now it's 50-50 at best. Claude is definitely out. Trying to get a little bit. Jalen Green looked actually good today. He looks like he's going to be able to go. Everything else is little bumps and bruises, and Chad Wheeler is still in the concussion protocol right now. So with that, I'll take any questions that you have.
So Delvon Simmons go out during practice?
Yeah, a little knee tweak, a little bump, more preventative than anything. Just we had a really good 2 days of really good pass rush. We really feel on third down. Having 4 sacks last week, we want to continue that momentum going into this week, and got a little bit of a tweak and just said, hey, let's hold up and get ready for the game here. So he should be good.
So you've had a chance now to examine USC's defense more, I'm guessing, than you did when you were in your previous capacity here. What are some of the things you're seeing in terms of what you guys need to do better?
I think just
defense?
Consistency in making the play. Just they're in the right place. They're not busting assignments, but just making the play. The ability to, on 1 3rd and 6, we spy and we get the quarterback down, and on the next 3rd and 6, we're in the exact same position and we don't get the quarterback down. And just making that play, being in a one-on-one situation with a good receiver and a good quarterback, and being right there, being right in a receiver's hip, but just making the play. That's what I see. It's not a busting assignment. It's not a lack of effort. It's just us physically making the plays right now.
Can you kind of assess where Osa and Porter are at this point going up against Utah?
I'm going to tell you what's staggering where some of these true freshmen are. Usually, in college football, as a true freshman, there's a learning curve. And guys like Porter, like Osa, 25 sticks out in my mind, Rojo, Dominic Davis, these freshmen are really providing a spark for us and really helping us in all areas. Even you saw last week, Deontay Burnett, just really come alive. So we're young, but we're extremely talented too, and those guys are making plays for us.
What is your assessment of Devontae Booker, and how much have you and the other coaches talked about stopping the run this week?
It's imperative. That's their blueprint. They do a terrific job. They're the #1 rush defense in our conference, and they also have one of the more physical runners in the country. So that's the key emphasis of this game is, stopping the run, running the ball, and protecting the ball. Those are, in my mind, the 3 keys to the game.
And what about Booker?
Most physical runner probably in our conference. I know I'm an older guy, so the Roger Craig days is who he reminds me of. The leg drive on contact is incredible. He's just a very, very hard man to bring down. You may make contact at 3 and he's carrying you to 7, and then instead of 2nd and 7, it's 2nd and 3, and that's a different ball game. So we've got to do a great job at the line of scrimmage, in our opinion. The O-line and the D-line are going to win this game. It's going to be a game in the trenches.
So one more.
As far as the penalties, what have you been able to do during practice to try and eliminate those?
Really, hand placement, Lindsay, is really important for us as far as an offensive standpoint. You look at 3 of the key penalties in that game, and it's where your hands are, hands to the face. When I reach up and all of a sudden my hands go up, I immediately need to trigger and get them down. And our hands in the holding calls, you look where our hands at, we're on those 2 holding. We always want our hands inside on the breastplate rather than being outside, and we've got outside, so we're really focusing on hand placement on contact right now. And then, there are going to be times where my hands slip and they engage with the face mask. I got to immediately get them down. I can't keep them up there. So hand placement's been really big to us this week.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Y'all are always great.